Hey everybody, hope you guys have had a great week so far. I wanted to talk to you all about all things Promotion Sunday, but before I kind of talk about some logistics and some changes that we have for the fall, I wanted to take a little time to talk about why it matters as we head into this weekend and head into a new school year, and just some tips for this weekend. When I was younger, we had a Nintendo 64, and me and my brother had an older brother. We loved to play video games on it, and some of our favorites was Mario and Mario Kart, and we were really competitive. And so sometimes while we were playing, I would get frustrated or get mad or not being able to go to like the next level, or he was beating me or whatever it was. I would go up to the game system and press the restart button. And if you've ever played, you know that the restart button turns it black, goes back to the beginning. And I was just thinking, in video game world, hitting the reset button or the restart, it restarts the game. It goes back to the beginning. And I think that that is how we have to view Promotion Sunday in children's ministry. Whether you are moving up with your kids and you've had them for a couple years, or this is a brand new group of kids coming into your class, this is a chance and this is an opportunity for you to hit restart with your class. And so if there are things that you don't like in your class, maybe it's routines or procedures or some of the behaviors that you've experienced in your class, this is a chance for you to set the tone and set the expectation for the year ahead. And I used to be a third grade teacher, and I always said that the first day of school is the most important. If you're a parent, you know that the beginning of the day, the morning, is, in my opinion, the most important part of the day, because that is really when you get to set the tone for your family. And when you start out bad or you have a bad morning, it does affect the rest of your day. And so it is really important how we put our foot forward as we head into promotion. If you aren't sure how to change things or how to kind of manage that, I would love to give you some ideas or tips on that. You can message me, text me, email me, and we can talk more through that. But I would take some time on Sunday to set the tone, set the expectations, but not only that, to introduce yourself, to let them in, to get to know you, and let them get to know each other. Especially, we don't want to hit restart on the relationships that you've already built. We want to deepen those relationships that you have with the kids and the families, but we also want to invite kids in, because we will have new families coming and new students, and so we want to allow them to be a part of what's already been established. And so on Sunday, take some time to really gather in a circle or gather around your desk or your tables or whatever your setting looks like, and get to know each other. There's some activities for you guys to do that in your curriculum this weekend, but I just kind of wanted to remind you to hit that restart button as we head into promotion. And in Matthew 19, where Jesus is talking to his disciples, and he said, "Let the children come and don't let them be hindered." That is part of our role in children's ministry, that we don't want a single obstacle to keep kids from Jesus. And that is why we want things to be safe. That's why we want to set those expectations in our class, because we don't want those things, or kids not feeling like they belong or are welcomed. We don't want that to hinder them from meeting Jesus for the first time at church. And same thing with our families. We want it to be a smooth transition for them, because we don't want anything to hinder them. So just keeping that mindset as we head into Promotion Sunday. There are some changes and some things that I wanted to tell you about. In early childhood, we have opened some new rooms. We are kind of shifting things down into the Christian Academy, the school part. So our preschool rooms, our 4 and 5-year-olds, will now be down there. And so we'll have clear signage. The check-in team will know how to direct families, but we've done that just so that we can make room for more 1-year-old and 2-year-old rooms that are safe in that hallway, because we just anticipate growth. We're continuing to grow, and so we would just want to set that up now to prepare for that. In elementary, we do have some changes. We have created a new chapel space for our kindergarten through 2nd graders. And so I know that it's been split in the past, K through 2 and 3rd through 5th, and I want to continue to do that, because I think it's best to be able to tailor the message that the kids are learning so that they're learning it on their level for kindergarten through second and third through fifth. And so we want those experiences that they have to look different because their ages are different. But we also don't want to be rushed on time and having chapel back to back. So our room 207 that used to be a classroom, that is going to be our new kindergarten through second grade chapel space, and then the regular chapel will be our third through fifth. So you guys will line up about 10 minutes after service starts for each service, and you guys will all go to chapel at the same time, but you'll be in 2 different spaces. Now our kindergarten through second chapel space is not perfect. We are still trying to get it to where we want it to be, but it's functionable, it's functioning, and it's usable for this weekend. And so just bear with us. Thank you for being flexible as we're just kind of making some changes of what we think is going to be best for our kids, but we're still kind of working through that. So that's one of the changes that we have. After each service, we're going to have ice cream sundaes on the playground, and so you can encourage all families to do that at the door. We also have a photo booth that we have in the cafe, so you can encourage parents to bring their kids down to that and just celebrate this time of kids transitioning and moving to their next classroom. And so if you guys have any questions about things that are going on this weekend, or any questions about the chapels or different changes, just let me know, send me a message. But we are looking forward to a new school year, and I just ask that as we head into the weekend that you are praying about your kids and the families that we're going to get to meet this Sunday, and that we're just prayerful as we head in to a new school year. So thank you guys so much for being flexible during this season, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys Sunday.